Hey guys, Shelly and Shawn here. Welcome back to my channel. I just tried to film this video twice and I finally found out that I can have like my little face down here too, which I think helps. But if I'm not looking at the camera all the time, it's because I'm looking at the screen. Anyways, somebody commented on my thrift to resell haul that they would like to see how I do my spreadsheet pretty much, and I am here to show you that. I don't want this video to be too long, and of course this method works for me and I am working on changing it a little bit, but this is what I do for right now. I like it better on the computer than manually because sometimes I don't like the way I wrote a certain thing. I typically always write in pen, which leaves no room for error. There's just different things, so I'd rather just be all electronic. So pretty much what I have here is that I do source women's and men's clothing. Completely up to you what you decide to source. It's a reseller. Has nothing to do with me. It's a personal decision. When it comes to men's, brands that are kind of more higher end or trendy, Nautica, Brooks Brothers, which is really expensive, Nautica, Calvin Klein. This Van Heusen brown pullover, honestly, I shouldn't have bought. It was only $1, that's why I bought it. Same with this Apartment 9 Navy Argyle lightweight sweater. I paid 50 cents for it, so at the end of the day, who cares? But it's not technically a buy that I think I would buy again. But yeah, so I buy women's and men's. I have it split up in handbags, wallets, clutches, tops, outerwear, bottoms, shoes, and then men's. Since I don't buy a lot of it, it's just all right there. So then we have sourced, which is where I sourced the item from. I blacked it out just because it's really nobody's business where I source my items from unless I decide to disclose that. And yeah, I blacked it out and that's what happened. Price paid, so what I paid for the item, what I listed the item for, which I think I'm actually going to delete this column because it doesn't really help me in the long run. It kind of does because so I bought this Calvin Klein monogram bucket bag. Somebody had sold one on Poshmark for 90 bucks. I only paid $6.60 for it. I listed it at $90 because somebody had just sold one at 90, but obviously the person who's gonna pay 90 bucks for a Calvin Klein monogram bucket bag just bought one for $90. I have mine at $50 right now and I'm not getting any bites. So I guess it kind of does help me, but I think it's just an extra step that I don't want to bother with anymore. So what I'm going to do is cover all of this. And we're going to delete it. And then I'm pretty sure I can delete this column. Yep. So that's going to shift all that back. So then I have the day I listed it on, which I think definitely helps because you realize how long you've sat on a certain piece of inventory. And then I have date on hand, which shows me when did I list it, when did I sell it. So I had this Dooney & Burke nylon blue tote. I bought it before I listed it. So listed it is when it becomes available to the public, pretty much to buy from me. So I listed it on September 13th and I sold it 59 days later. So over a month. The goal is to keep your shit moving, keep your inventory moving. You want to do 30 days or less. I want to do 30 days or less. And I just automatically assume every month has 30 days because I don't want to deal with figuring out what has 30, what has 31, all of that. So, yeah. So, I had that shit for a while, pretty much. I profited $19.40 on it, which is good, but I sat on it for a while. Same with that Calvin Klein monogram bucket bag. Or actually, no, one didn't sell at 90 on Poshmark. Sorry. Look, I have one sold at 70 on Poshmark, which takes me to my notes section, which helps me kind of, you know, just different things like this J. Crew gold cow neck sweater is new at tags, $55. Is that right? I thought it was more than that, but yeah, I guess so. Different things like I have this Tommy Hilfiger. I'm using a stock photo. Nobody's liked it, so do stock photos work or is it just nobody cares for the sweater? You know, shit like that. But on the other hand, I also have a White House black market blazer that I'm using a stock photo for, and I think it has like 6 likes on Poshmark, which isn't a lot, but obviously it's not the stock photo. It must be the style. Also, I'm looking pretty cute down here in this corner, don't you think? Bags under my eyes. Really big bags under my eyes. And my hair is kind of just like a mop right now, but shit happens. Anyway, so as you guys can see, I do have handbags, wallets, clutches, and then I have tops, and then I have outerwear, I have bottoms, I have shoes, and then I have men's. I like to include the size on there because it lets me know are small selling more or medium selling more. I like to include as much information as I can as far as brand, style, color, and size because those are the 4 determining factors of anything. And then I just go through the list every time I get something. So today I bought, we'll just go through one of these as an example. I bought this A&A large denim button-up from Salvation Army. Wednesdays are their half off days here. And it was originally $2.99. I got it for half off, so whatever. Is that $150? I'm just gonna round it to 3 and say I paid $150 for it. So I'd go down here. I would type in A&A denim blouse, and it is a size large. And then I put where I sourced it from, which is Salvation Army, Cuyahoga Falls. I paid $150 for it, and sorry, and I'm gonna list it today. So then when it sells, I count the days. So let's say it sells December 1st, I'd put 15 days. I'd put my earnings, and then I'd put my profit sold on wherever, and then any notes, which I probably won't have any because it's kind of like a bread and butter brand. A&A sold at Kohl's. It's not really expensive, but I sold a Lucky brand denim button-up in 1 day very quickly. So I picked up a bunch of denim button-ups because I figured I'd have the same luck. So there's that. And what I'm thinking about doing is switching it up and doing it by brand possibly, but I have to wait until I have some serious time on my hands to do this whole thing. Also, I'm thinking about creating a sold section because having my solds in here is kind of counterproductive as far as space goes, because obviously this Dooney and Burke nylon blue tote is out of my inventory. Therefore, I don't need it in here anymore. I need to have a whole separate spreadsheet for that. But yeah, that's my spreadsheet. I hope this helped somebody. It's kind of self-explanatory. I keep it really for like pretty much bookkeeping purposes, just seeing how much I'm making, because there's no point in doing something if you're not, I mean, you can do shit and not make money for it, but if you're gonna resell clothes, you need to be making a profit. So yeah, I hope this helped somebody out there, and yeah, that's all I have to say. I look really tired because I am really tired. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know what other type of like reseller videos or whatever you want to see down below. I'm fairly new to it, so don't expect me to know a lot. I don't know shit about eBay, so please don't ask me anything about eBay. If you know anything about eBay, please tell me. I know about Poshmark. That's where I sell items. I also put certain brands and certain styles on Mercari because it's a different demographic. But yeah, that's all I have to say, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys. Wow, I really just covered that up. Like, this isn't a screen recording. I'm just gonna stop the recording now.